Hello, my name is Andy and I am the Village Idiot. Welcome back to the bedroom for the August the 1st edition. Yes, we are in August, the 8th month of 2021. Where is this year going? For this edition of the Parish Notice Board. First on the agenda this week, and it will be on the agenda first every week from now on, will be Guess Where I Am. It seems to be a very popular feature. I think I've made the first two editions quite easy, with the answers being Thorne and Kellington. This week's, I think, will challenge you a little bit more. Where am I in this shot? If you think you know, let me know down there. Okay, second on the agenda is the result of the poll. The date is August the 1st, which means the poll ended yesterday on July the 31st at midnight. Fun fact for you, I've actually made two versions of this video, depending on which one had the most votes come the Sunday morning, which you're watching this very video on. And the winner of the poll is, drum roll please, Burnley and Hyndburn. I will be going there in the first couple of months maybe of next year. So yeah, it's Burnley and Hyndburn where I'll be going on the next trip. Thank you very much for taking part in the poll. Let's move on to the next notice. Right, next up, I've been contacted by a few newspapers. I was contacted earlier last week by the Lincolnshire Echo based on my East Markham video, which is kind of an anomaly because East Markham is in Nottinghamshire and not Lincolnshire. I've since found out the Lincolnshire Echo does cover Basset law, so that actually makes a bit of sense. The guy that contacted me actually lives in East Markham. He'd seen my video, he was impressed by it, and he wanted to contact me for a chat. Now, he's not the first person, not the first newspaper to contact me. As you know, I've been on BBC Radio in Northampton before, but I've also spoken to Yorkshire Live, and my trip to the Holderness coast a couple of weeks ago, that also resulted in a newspaper article being published about me too. That was in the Holderness Gazette, but also down there you will find the article written about me on Lincolnshire Live, which is linked to the Lincolnshire Echo. So down there you'll find one, definitely maybe two links, and when that article in the Holderness Gazette comes to me physically, I will show it here on the Parish Notice Board. So yeah, bit of bedtime reading for you there. Right, the next thing is to do with Roundup videos. Now, earlier this week I put out the Doncaster Roundup video. It took me a while to make because obviously there's 43 parishes. Now, it's not been filmed in the same way as I did the Rotherham one or the Barnsley one or the two in Essex. I experimented a little bit with this one with a voiceover technique to see if that worked. I'm not very happy with it. If you haven't watched it, I'll link it in the end screen of this video so you can judge for yourself if you've not already seen it. But on that note, the Thanet one, now that the district is complete, that's coming out in a couple of weeks' time, and I've kind of amalgamated the experiment I used with Doncaster with the technique I had before. I'm going to try to mash them together. I think the result will work. So the Thanet one will look a little bit different to all the Roundup videos you've seen before, but hopefully the end result is something I'll stick with. Doncaster was experimental, wasn't happy with it, but it's kind of opened a couple of doors for me in future Roundup videos. So hopefully the Thanet one turns out better. Only time will tell. Okay, next to talk about is Northern Ireland. As you know, I went for a week's holiday, which was why there was no Parish Notice Board last week. I was in Northern Ireland. I've made a little video series, 3 videos in fact, detailing some of the places we went whilst in Northern Ireland. All 3 of those videos are now up on the channel. I'll include the link to that playlist as well in the end screen so that you can have a look at it if you haven't already. I don't expect them to get very many views anyway, because I think most people that are watching my channel are watching for the actual villages, the parishes that I do. And this is just something, a bit of bonus content. They're not as structured as normal, but hopefully you still find them interesting. I have put a bit more information in them than I thought I was going to when I came up with the idea for it, but even so, it's something different for you to watch. It's something different to normal. So the playlist for that is linked in the end screen. Right, I've got 2 more things to talk about. The first of which is the start of a brand new district. Now that Thanet is complete, all 11 videos are out, I needed a new district to go to replace it, and that is going to be Bolsover. Yep, Bolsover, another district of Derbyshire. So you'll see the first video for that coming out next week. I've already been and filmed 2 down there already. So for the next couple of weeks there'll be a couple of Bolsover videos ready to come out onto the channel. There are 16 in total in Bolsover, so it shouldn't, in theory, take me long. And it's going to be more content, of course, for my Chesterfield viewers. I've gained a lot of those from my Northeast Derbyshire videos since I started doing them. So yeah, it's a brand new district, and it's one that I'm quite excited about. It's very varied from north to south too. There's more urban area in the south and more rural area in the north. So yeah, there's definitely going to be a bit of variety in the district of Bolsover. And to finish with, it is the coming week. Now, this coming week, I have made a promise to 2 separate people that I'll be coming to their parishes. Now, luckily for me, both of those parishes are right next door to each other in the East Riding. So you will see me this week. Guys, I promise, both of you out there, if you're watching this, you will see me this coming week. I don't know what day, but I will be there to do them both on the same day. One of them is quite big, the other one's not so, but it will take me a day to do them both together, so I shall come up there especially just for those 2. Where else am I going this week? Well, I need to go back into Wakefield again. I'm running a bit short of Wakefield videos to put up on the channel at the moment, so I will definitely come back into Wakefield. And for the 3rd day, I'm not totally sure yet. I desperately need to go back into West Lindsey, but the thing is, because it's so far away, I need to go specifically there in one day and film another batch like I did with the ones you've already seen. So I won't be going there. I've got enough for Bassetlaw, so that really leaves me with pretty much either Bolsover or Northeast Derbyshire again, I think, next week, to be honest with you, because I've got enough in all the other areas to put out. So that's basically my plan for next week. Into the East Riding to do those 2, into Wakefield again, and then Bolsover or Northeast Derbyshire, depending on which one I fancy at the time. Maybe even a bit of both. I can cross the border. And that's just about it. That's the Parish Notice Board on the 1st of August, and I will see you next week. I've been Andy, I've been the Village Idiot, and I'm out.